In this video, we will present two messages of extraterrestrial civilizations. Extraterrestrials inform about safe and dangerous places on the planet during the second preliminary cataclysm. They also inform that the laser beam for the transition can cause only a certain group of people, which will be revealed immediately after the second preliminary cataclysm. All mankind have to create homogeneous resonant medium of consciousness in order for the laser beam envelop all united cell of mankind. So, let's consider safe and dangerous places on the planet during the second preliminary cataclysm. Now on Earth is the time of the beginning of global cataclysms as a result of critical weakening of the magnetic field. It means that in the nearest future, all over the planet, incredible natural disasters will rage of unprecedented power. Its goal is gradual complete destruction of the planet. Incredible power of global cataclysms is incompatible with life of organic nature and human beings, which will be destroyed. Before the beginning of global cataclysms, as a warning, will happen three preliminary cataclysms demonstrating to humanity the incredible power of natural phenomena. Extraterrestrials warned that on September 22, 2012, the second preliminary cataclysm will occur. The last, third, the strongest preliminary cataclysm will occur on December 21, 2012. This date is the end of our civilization's life on Earth. At this moment, the planet as if comes to life, covered by many epicenters arisen as a result of critically low level of magnetic field. Warnings of this event are presented in the complexes of extraterrestrial civilizations with sun-ray effect in Ireland and Scotland, such as Newgrange, Loughcrew, and Maeshowe. The main symbol in these complexes is the cross, which crosses the life of humanity. Destruction will occur for two reasons. First of all, a rapid onset of global cataclysms. On the other hand, the location of the complexes in the far north means that the planet's magnetic field at that time immensely weakened and soon poles will overturn. Humanity has to make the transition to another level of the material world before that date. Extraterrestrials inform that during the second preliminary cataclysm, not all places on our planet are equally dangerous and point safety areas. These places are the same as the epicenters of natural blow-reflective distribution of Earth's magnetic field in space and time. It is known that the Earth is a dipole. Earth's magnetic field is a result of movement of the molten iron in the outer core of our planet. Distribution of planet magnetic field and the position of the magnetic poles are not permanent. The critical weakening of Earth's magnetic field reveals an emergence and expansion of the ozone holes, at first over the South Pole, and since 2011 over the North Pole also. Ozone holes occur during the period of the weakest magnetic field, spring and autumn equinoxes, March 20 to 21st and September 21st, 22nd. These just are the date of the first and second preliminary cataclysms. On the planet, there are several huge territories with strong deviation from the magnetic field of dipole. This is so-called world magnetic anomalies, such as the Brazilian, Siberian, and Canadian. Thus, the Brazilian magnetic anomaly corresponds to the weakest magnetic field of the planet. Over its territory fails navigation equipment in airplanes and spacecrafts. The area of the Brazilian anomaly constantly extends due to the continuous constant weakening of the magnetic field. Just on the territory of the Brazilian anomaly, in the date of maximum weakening of the magnetic field of the planet, will arise the major epicenters of preliminary cataclysms. Safe and most dangerous places on our planet in the period of global catastrophes pointed famous predictors and prophets. Thus, Nostradamus stated that the territory of eastern Siberia will be safe. It is known that in the area of East Siberian world magnetic anomaly, magnetic field of our planet reaches its maximum. Yitzhak Kaduri, the famous Jewish leader during the period of beginning of nature catastrophes, urged all Jews to gather in Israel as the most secure place. Edgar Cayce, the famous American prophet, warned about natural blow that will hit the cities of eastern and western part of North America. At the same time, the cities of the West Coast, San Francisco and Los Angeles, will be destroyed before the cities of the East Coast. As a result of natural blow, the waters of the Gulf of Mexico within several minutes will join with the Great Lakes. Showing the direction of water flow, Edgar Cayce named one after another states from the Gulf of Mexico to the Great Lakes. Edgar Cayce stated that Chicago and the surrounding areas will not be affected. The safety of these places is caused by location of very strong magnetic anomaly, Temagami, the Temagami magnetic anomaly. Edgar Cayce predicted that instantly will be changed the landscape of many countries of Western Europe, Japan, England, and others. Extraterrestrials supplement information of predictors and prophets. They inform that the second preliminary cataclysm will have several epicenters, caused by movement of tectonic plates and the result of critical weakening of magnetic field of the planet. The central place of the severe natural disaster on Earth will be the Gulf of Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. From this place, the blow of incredible power will hit the east coast of North America. At this moment will detonate and shift the tectonic plates of the west coast of America in the areas of San Francisco and Los Angeles. Another epicenter of the second preliminary cataclysm will occur in the Brazilian magnetic anomaly, in the Pacific Ocean off the west coast of Peru, at the intersection of the Humboldt Current and the El Niño. From both epicenters, blows will spread to the west coast of Europe and the eastern part of Eurasia. By natural blow will be affected territories of New Zealand, Australia, as well as Japan and other countries in the eastern part of Eurasia. The symbol of global and preliminary cataclysms in the Dictionary of Extraterrestrial Civilizations is a dragon. Extraterrestrials warn that dragon cataclysm can swallow the whole human entirely. Therefore, mankind should not fight with him. It is shown by human heads sticking out of the dragon's mouth. Extraterrestrial civilizations built on the territory of the main epicenter of the second preliminary cataclysm, in the Gulf of Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula, huge number of warning complexes, pictograms. Among them, the pyramid of the feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl in the complex of Mexican pyramids of the moon and sun, with 365 dragon heads, the Templo Mayor in Mexico City, formerly Aztecs' capital Tenochtitlan, Chichen Itza, Uxmal, Tulum, Xochicalco, Tikal, Coba, Calakmul, Tula, Labna, and many others. Countless dragons inhabit their territories, descending from railings, crawling on the walls, huge writhing bodies with large heads and wide-toothed mouths protruding from all sides, striving to grasp the gaping tourists. The fastest and most powerful dragons have captured prey. A human head sticking out of their mouths is all that remains of indecisive mankind if we do not make the transition. Some of these complexes, transferring extremely important information, are complemented by light, shadow, and sound effects. In Chichen Itza, twice a year, a huge dragon 40 meters long crawls down to the ground, and clapping hands cause a sound as cries of the Quetzal bird. These unusual effects attract attention and make thinking. Annually, they gather a lot of people from all over the world. Extraterrestrials point a huge safe area, a whole continent. With this purpose, they have established at the Gulf of Mexico, in the most dangerous place of the second pre-cataclysm, giant Olmec heads. Negroid features of these pictograms, monoliths of black basalt, portray the heads of the people of Negroid race living in Africa. This way is designated security of the African continent. Besides, numerous small figures of Mongoloids very similar to the Chinese, from jade stone, found near the Olmec heads, indicate that safe will also be flat territories in China and Mongolia. Possibly after the natural blow on the planet will be raised radiation level due to the destruction of nuclear plants. Therefore, humanity has to make the transition in very difficult conditions. Warnings of extraterrestrial civilizations about natural disasters presented on our website were confirmed twice. Thus, on August 22, 2011, there was a Typhoon Irene called by scientists the hurricane of the century for its incredible power. Speed in its epicenter was about 200 kilometers per hour. According to the second warning, on March 20th, 2012, occurred a powerful earthquake of 7.4 magnitude near the city of Mexico, in the direction of the main blow of the first pre-cataclysm. The second preliminary cataclysm will undoubtedly be significantly weakened by extraterrestrials in order to give humanity a chance to make the transition for continuation of life. However, all of us have to consider that the possibility of extraterrestrials is not endless. They just help us to overcome the last incredibly difficult period of life on the planet during the beginning of global cataclysms. In spite of all their love for us, they cannot help us to continue life on the planet which has to be destroyed. We have to make the transition to another level of the material world in the next cycle of life before December 21st, 2012. Otherwise, our civilization of Earth will be destroyed. So, December 21st, 2012 is the lighthouse that indicates the last date of life of mankind on Earth. Listen to the next message with extraterrestrials emergency information on our YouTube channel, Our Transition 49. Please inform us about groups for the training of consciousness unification for the transition around the world by our email, alidia8@yahoo.com or vpopova@gmail.com. Detailed information is presented on our website www.ourtransition.info.